Hello, I'm Jamie and this is Mike.
And you did this to yourselves and to us. You guys suggested that our chefs review this cookbook.
Wow, well done everyone. Okay boys, it's time to unwrap.
Go on, you unwrap it.
It's well known that I unwrap presents better than you, Ben.
I was trying to keep it nice and tidy. Oh!
Ugh.
50 Shades of Chicken.
That is the worst. New York Times bestseller.
Bestseller.
This isn't just about getting me hot till my juices run clear, and then a little rest. There's pulling, jerking, stuffing, trussing. So begins initiation of a young, free-range chicken at the hands of a mysterious, domineering cook. Chicken with a lard on.
James, you've got to get back in the kitchen. You've got to be in the kitchen.
You're a chef.
There's an actual story for each recipe.
Suddenly, the fridge door I'm resting on swings open, and I find myself rolling off the shelf and falling towards the kitchen floor. Crap. My plastic wrapper bursts as I land, and my giblet bag slides halfway out.
Ben, we do have to cook something in between you reading the story.
Now boys, you'll have noticed that the book is split into 3 sections and it gets harder with each section. So we're going to We're going to start with a recipe from the Novice bird section. Ben, would you be so kind as to thumb your way through to page 23?
We are doing chicken with a lard on.
Before we bring you the ingredients, of course, to fit in with the theme of this book, we have bought you some outfits.
Good. Fun.
I've no idea why they wouldn't want to wear these costumes.
What are you, Mike?
Right, let's cook. Full roast bird with some flavours. We're going to stuff it.
Preheat an oven to 400 degrees. Finally grate the zest of the orange into a bowl. You're doing that. Have you read this book before? Stir in the paprika, salt and pepper. Stir. And see who's the sub. Sprinkle some of this inside the cavity. Now you can massage the oil into the skin first. Yeah, all over. Now we put the rest of the paprika on. You'll know you've done a good job if your hands begin to redden. Cut the orange into quarters and thrust the quarters into your bird.
The cavity's not quite as large as we thought it might be, but we've put 2 on the outside, so half's in, half's out.
You're better than this, James, come on.
I am better than this. Roast for 45 minutes. Crisscross the bacon after the 45 minutes. That's how I read that.
So 45 minutes head start.
Another 20 minutes after the bacon.
Then get the lard on. Straight off, it smells nice and Christmassy, doesn't it? It does. I think so.
I don't get the point in the bacon on top.
Smell it, smells great, and you're protecting the bird from overcooking. But I like the fact that it went on later, so you still get that as well.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Orange and paprika. Nice combo.
That's a really nice combination. I think it'd be a really good idea. Cook that up for Sunday lunch, serve it to the family, your nan and everyone, and then when they ask for the recipe, give her the book.
Easy, logical recipe.
Boys, you've successfully navigated your way through a Novice bird. It's now time to graduate to the second chapter of the book, Falling to Pieces.
Okay, so this is sticky fingers, otherwise known as chicken fingers with brown sugar and bourbon. Serve 6. Right, this time I'm reading.
Okay, I'll perform the act.
You perform the act. Using a sharp knife, trim the breast lengthwise into 1-inch wide fingers. It's just around midnight. He's got me in pieces again. Whipping up his latest fancy. Brown sugar and bourbon simmer on the range, smelling juiced up and sloppy.
Right, I've done that. What's next?
Combine the chili powder, cumin, mix well until thoroughly coated. Did you put the salt in there?
No. I'll just throw it in. You've got to ask me first. Right.
Cover the bowl with plastic wrap and let marinate in the fridge for at least an hour or longer if you want to make the chicken wait for it.
Oh, God.
Wash your hands, and then in a pan, we're going to heat sugar, honey, and bourbon until it's boiling. Our chicken has been lying in wait in the fridge and now wants it, so it's going to get half of our sweet mixture poured over, lay it on a tray, and we're going to cook it under the grill, or American book, broiler.
What's happened, James?
I think this is what happens. First of all, your defences go
Yeah.
up. So you push it away and you try to pretend that you don't like it because you're not sure if you do like it or not. And then slowly, bit by bit, you realise that you're getting into it and you start to enjoy yourself and you just let loose.
All that's left to do is to grill these until they're cooked and then brush with a bit more of the glaze and serve with a drizzle of lemon juice. Seasoning triangle. We've got the salt, we've got the sweet, there is suggesting acid as well. That is a tray of sticky fingers. Dig in.
I'm not convinced by this one.
Why not?
Well, because it's just like, you know, chicken breast and it's not that sticky. Although that's sticky.
That's sticky.
That's sticky.
Right, cheers.
It's literally honey dribbling off the...
Ooh.
Honey whiskey with a little bit of spice.
I really like that. And you know why? Because I can properly taste the whiskey.
Yeah. That's an unusual flavour combination.
These recipes work and they're nice, but there's nothing groundbreaking about the book, is there? Apart from the fact that there are sexy stories with every recipe.
But I would say simple done well is okay. Personal thing, I always think chicken breast is not best cooked this way because it dries out a bit, but flavour-wise, yum.
I didn't think you'd get through it this quickly, if I'm completely honest, but you have now gone full-blown Birds Gone Wild, and I'd like you to turn to page 130 to get your recipe.
Coquettish croquettes. And I guess the ish bit is the fact that we're not cooking cock, we're cooking hen.
That's reaching a little bit, I think.
I've never seen anyone move a knife so fast and sure. He passes it so smoothly into me. I hardly know it's happened until I fall apart in a crisp heap.
This recipe needs
Leave
a
me.
steady knife and a disciplined hand.
I have two of them.
That is you.
That's creepy.
Starting with cooked chicken in this one.
We're just going to pulse it in a food processor. We're going to pulse the chicken. Oil in the skillet. There's no sex in this recipe. Finely chop 1 small onion.
Stop! We've forgotten something very, very important.
This is the advanced section. We need to test you. So,
It's very tight.
It is, there's not much give in it, is there? Was this your idea, Mike?
Fine.
No, I mean, as in, there's not much
at my
distance
dirt.
between us.
Nutmeg and cayenne is going in. 1/4 cup of flour. Come on, come on, come on.
Into the onions.
Whisk.
Reckless, I like it.
Gradually whisk in the milk.
I thought we agreed in 2019 that we were going to grow up a little bit.
This is quite adult, to be honest.
It looks like a lumpy roux, but remember, those are lumps of onions.
Scrape the mixture into a bowl and fold in the chicken.
They thought the handcuffs were going to hold us up.
The chicken mixture is cooled in the fridge for an hour, and in that time we can confirm that Ben and James took everything off except for the handcuffs.
I can't unsee that.
Using moist hands, 2.5 inches, 18 times. Meanwhile, in a wide, shallow bowl, beat the eggs, and then a separate bowl, cheesy, herby breadcrumbs. Oh, this would be interesting. Can we get a double action going on? Now, don't jiggle too much. Need to heat the oil up. You ready for a pirouette, James? I'm going round, because this is my spare hand. There we go, back we go. Dip each croquette in the egg mixture, then coat with breadcrumbs and transfer to a platter, and then we're going to fry in batches, turning twice till golden brown, about 3 minutes. On the third recipe, so far so good. As a review, I think it makes sense. Crunchy chicken parmesan croquettes.
Cheers.
Dink. These, I think, look the best.
Not what I expect of the inside of a croquette, but then that's because I'm used to mashed potato cheese fillings. But I like it.
As I bite into it, I get excited about how satisfied I could be. But then it starts to dry out a bit.
A bit pasty. I like the flavour. A little bit pasty for me.
Right, chefs, overall, what are your thoughts?
Nothing groundbreaking, but reliable, tasty recipes. And Ebbers couldn't put it down. Could you?
Look, we've spent a decade trying to make cooking fun, and I feel like that was a lot of fun. And if that gets more people cooking simple, tasty, classic flavour combinations, and I like the fact that it celebrates the whole bird.
So that's $20, which is about 15 quid-ish. Does that change your thoughts?
Solid number of good recipes. I think it's a bargain.
I might not put it on my bookshelf, but I might gift it to someone that I know.
There's a happy ending chicken.
Happy ending chicken from us to you.
I might leave before you start that one.
I might just...
Has anyone got the keys?
If you like these cookbook reviews, make sure to give the video a like to let us know.
And also comment down below with any more suggestions for cookbooks that we can get our chefs to review.
We'll see you on Sunday at 4 o'clock for another high quality video. In the meantime, we either have to return those Amazon costumes or explain the receipt to our accountant. As we mentioned, Sorted is just run by a group of friends. So if you like what we're doing, then there are loads of ways that you can support us and get more involved. Everything you need to know is linked below. Thanks, and we hope to see you again in a few days. Is anyone around there that can answer the door so that I don't have to?